Hey entrepreneurs, if you have been saying I'm going to launch soon for months, for years, this is for you because you do not have a launch problem, you have a fear problem. Did you hear what I say? Again, if you are an entrepreneur and you have been saying I'm going to launch, and you have been saying this for months, for years, for weeks, and you have not launched, this is for you because you do not have a launch problem, you have a fear problem. Okay, most of you think you need another logo, another website. You think you need a better offer. The offer that you already have or whatever you are launching is good enough. Okay, you don't need another one. You need to execute on the one that you already have. Okay, you don't need a better logo. Okay, you don't need one more thing. I promise you, you don't need that. Okay, I think the real problem is that you keep delaying action. You keep delaying action because you are afraid. You are afraid of not people registering. You are afraid of people not buying your offer. You are afraid of everything. But you shouldn't be afraid because if God gave you an idea, you just have to implement. No matter if people register, no matter if people buy your offer, does not matter. You just have to keep on executing until it works. Okay, let me go over my point. Point number one is fear sound logical. Fear sound logical. Okay, your brain is lying to you to protect your ego. Your brain is lying to you to protect your ego and tell you stuff like the marketplace is bad right now, the economy is bad right now, nobody's buying offers, nobody's registering for anything, nobody's buying low ticket, nobody's buying high ticket, and you have this in your brain and you think it's true, but it's not true. Okay, this sound like it's true, but it's not true. All right, you need to stop letting fear control your outcomes. Okay, so do not let your fear control whatever you are launching online. So again, your brain is lying to you because it's trying to protect you. Okay, that's what I've learned, and it's the truth, right? And point number two is fear hides behind perfection. Okay, fear hides behind perfection. Okay, how many of you right now you are perfectionists? I used to be like that. I used to be so professional that I needed to speak better English. Oh, until I learned this new course that I bought, how to communicate. Um, then I'm ready to do this. But fear hides behind perfection. Okay, you keep changing the color, you keep changing the copy, you keep adding new features that nobody asks for. Okay, you need to stop letting fear control you. All right, you need because God gave you a sound mind. He gave you a sound mind. You shouldn't be afraid. You should not have the spirit of fear, okay? Because it's a lie from the enemy, all right? It's a lie from the enemy. You need to stop implementing things and do not let fear control your outcomes. again, okay? And an imperfect product in the hand of customer, again, an imperfect customer, an imperfect product, sorry, in the hand of customer beat uh, a perfect product sitting on your laptop. Okay, you think that this product that you have, or this idea that you have, is not going to work. But guess what? At the end of the day, I always speak about that whatever you are, whatever offer, whatever things that you are doing online, you always need to start with the problem. If you know your offer, if you know whatever you're launching solves a problem, you you should not fear. Okay, you should not you should not get fear. Okay, you have to do it imperfect because we are not a professionals. Okay, just have to launch and just take the action. Okay, just take the action. Okay, let me go on my next point. And nobody start perfect. Nobody start perfect. Like everyone, all the people, all the companies, the big companies that you see out there, they start imperfect. Okay, they didn't have anything perfect. They start imperfect. Okay, go and check the story of Amazon. I'm sorry. the story of Amazon, the story of Facebook, the Airbnb, whatever. They were ugly at the beginning, okay? If you search online, they were not perfect. But you always need to start. Sorry. You always need to start because nobody, all the company, the big companies out there did not start perfect. Okay, nobody's that perfect, so you should not launch perfect. Just launch. You don't need a bunch of things. You don't need a bunch of people in order for you to be successful. So you do not need knowledge. You just have to start, no matter no matter what. You have to start, and um, you have to you have to start imperfect. Okay, let me go on my next point. Is action build confidence? Action build confidence. Okay, waiting for confidence is a trap. Okay, waiting for confidence is a trap. All right, action is what builds confidence. Action is what builds confidence. Okay, confidence is a consequence of action. Confidence is a consequence of action, not prerequisites. Okay, you will only feel ready after you push the button, after you turn your camera, after you go live. For example, let me give you an example. I was so afraid to go live because what people think of me, because I had an identity issue. I did not believe in myself, and I was in my mind, like, oh, what people think of me. What if my family find me in this social media? What they think about me? What would they think about me? But it was because I was not aware, was not living on my purpose. I had so many doubts because I had an identity issue. So if you have any doubts about whatever you're doing, it's because you have an identity issue. You don't believe God created you on His image. If He created you on His image, all you gotta do is take the action and do not wait. Do not wait. All right, just take the action because action builds confidence. Okay, you are not gonna feel confident and then take the action. You have to take the action and then you will feel confident. Okay, you have to stop waiting. You have to stop waiting for the fear to go away. Okay, you need to stop waiting for the fear to go away. You need to start implementing. Do not wait for confidence. Okay, just take the action right now. Go live right now. Okay. Point number 5 is you have to launch first. You have to launch your idea, your offer first. Okay. Your opinion of the product you are launching does not matter. What it matters is the people who are gonna buy, who are gonna implement what you are launching, and all these good things. All right. So you have to launch first. Launch first. Okay. You have to launch first to find out if you are actually building a business or it's just a hobby. Okay, that's why you always have to start with people. Okay, with the people that that have this problem that have this problem that you solve. Okay, so you have to launch first and ask, your friends or your ideal clients or your prospect, because your opinion of the product does not matter. Okay, what matters is what the feedback of other people. All right. And point number 6, you can improve later. Okay, you can improve later. Like you can start now. If it didn't work, you gotta keep on going and go on the next strategy, on the next tactic. Okay, once the product is live, your user will tell you exactly what to fix. Okay, once the product is live, the user, the people who's gonna buy this offer, they're gonna tell you what to fix. Okay, you have to launch today. Launch today if you can. You don't need a bunch of people in order to you to launch anything. All right. Can you gather? Because when it comes to launching, the most important thing is people. Okay, the most important thing is people. I'm sorry. It does not matter why you wanted to launch. If you do not have any people, I'm sorry, you will not launch because you need people. You need people in order to launch. All right, I'm sorry about this. And um, and I have a class coming up, and I'm so excited called "How to Turn Your Knowledge, Your Expertise into Clients," and how to use one workshop, one event. You don't need a big audience in order to do this, in order to turn your expertise into more clients. So I want you to come in the world class if you are joining me for this new workshop, for this new masterclass that I'm going to be hosting. So I'm going to give you a summary of what I shared today, very short summary. So again, I share that if you are an entrepreneur, if you have been saying that you're going to launch this week, this month, or you have been saying that you're going to launch like a few months ago or a few years ago, and you still have not launched, this is for you because you do not have a launch problem. A launch problem, you have a fear problem. You might think you need a better logo, you might think you need a better website, and you do not need none. You need to get started, you just take the action, and I share some of the points that fears sound logical, but your brain's lying to you because it's trying to protect you. Okay, so I want you to take action today, small action, and launch this new offer, launch this new idea, this new product that you have in like I gave you. Okay, that's all I wanted to share with you today. God bless you. Go and launch today. Go live. Talk about your offer. Talk about the ideas that you have, and it's gonna pay off. Don't give up. Keep on going. Be committed. Take the action. Okay, bye.